Hi Darren, just closing up some stuff here before I do your video. Sorry, I didn't realize I had so many pages open in Dreamweaver. Okay, here's what. Let's take a look at the index 4 page here. And this may be where we get confused. This page here shares the same sort of header background as everything else, but let's just take a look first to see where everything's coming in from here. Hit the F12 key. To preview it, did it show up yet? Yep, there it is. Okay, so this background header up here, this is the index 4. So first of all, I just want to make sure we're talking about the same page. Okay, up there. All right, so this sort of background image up here. We go to Dreamweaver, where this actually comes from. And let me just make sure, because the index 4 shares that same background header with everything else, but that's easy to change. Okay, yes, because we don't have a page-specific style sheet being linked in. So your about pages and everything else that uses that same sort of header image. Now, here's where the header image comes in. It is the site and the styles and the theme.css. And right here, parallax small, that's where the image is coming in at. Okay, but you can override that for any individual page. Here's how you can do that. You open up your theme.css and you copy the header, the header class, open it, and the closing tag right there, closing bracket. You can copy this here. You can go back to any individual page and say within this current page styles, just hit your enter key a little bit, give yourself some space, and now you're going to type in, you're going to do the bracket and style, right? Select style like so and close it off so that you now have an opening and closing style tag. There we go. Put our cursor in between and paste. Now what we can do is we can, so the index page, now that we've pasted it in, instead of doing a dot dot slash to themed images, we would have to replace the dot dot with site, because now our index page is in the root level and it has to look to the site folder. So there's that. And I'm going to copy and paste this into the ticket anyway, so you can just do whatever you want with it. But you can copy it into your paste without doing all the hard work. But now what you can do is create a new image, at least 1680 by 291, or even better, 1920 by 300. That would work out really well. And the reason we do an image of that size is because this is a very short header here. It does parallax though, right? Just a little bit. If you had a super huge image, when you're doing parallax effects, they're fixed to the background of the page, right? And if it's a full image, it would be taking up the full, you'd only get the top of the image. So this way, with a shorter image, we can specifically get it to the background of the container, right? Now, I hope that helps explain some things you can do. So you just create your new image, put it into the, the site themed images backgrounds folder, call it whatever you want, and then use this style, copy it right out of the ticket, right? And then just, replace my parallax small JPEG here with the name of your actual image that you're going to use for this page alone.